We will not copyright or trademark that. We do not have the rights to this at all. Please do not sue us. Thank you.
Welcome to These Unprecedented Gays, featuring Joe Granelli and Paul Smith. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and review wherever you stream your podcasts. Check us out on Instagram at tugayspod and email us at tugayspod@yahoo.com. We hope you enjoy.
You buy tickets, like you have to be like a verified fan or whatever. So like, this is from my friend Whitney. What she was saying is that she's in like the end, like the back at the SoFi Stadium. And she has a friend that is like the section below her. Okay. She got 2 tickets for probably like $200. She's reselling them for $1,700 each.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
And I'm like, I could buy like 10 tickets because it's $1,500. I don't know the math to resell, but there's math involved, and there's like a profit to be had. And I'm like, this is a business model.
Your loss and gain is like perfect.
Whatever, stocks? I don't know. But yeah, so like I'm like kind of thinking, right? Well, I'm thinking like, I like have to be for those kinds of concerts. You have to be the like verified fan.
Right.
So I don't know how to be a verified fan.
I think you have to like join their club, and then it's like a whole thing.
No club. Listen, I already have enough spam emails, and I don't need a club. No club. No, not another club, and another club.
And then a bus, and then another club.
Girl, no. What were you going to say? Did I what?
Did you ever do those like fan clubs out of the magazines, like out of 17, or like those like fan magazine kind of things where like...
No, because I thought you had to like... I think you had to like write in and like join the mailing list, right?
Right.
And my mom and dad, I think they were like they're like conspiracy theorists back in the day, and still like I think I've learned that I love you, Mom and Dad, if you're listening, but they, you know, protective of their like identities.
Okay.
I'm like, you have no assets that people could steal from. Like, but I always wanted to be like, I remember there were like, I think Val was a part of like all the fan clubs. Like you name a band, she was a part of it.
She was part of it. Okay.
Because she was really like, I feel like she was like you. Like she knew all the music, like the not the indie stuff, but like very eclectic music mix. Right. Like she saw Paramore on Monday.
I know, I saw that. I was like,
well,
ooh.
So she was telling me that it was supposed to be on like a Saturday, and like her and her friend get to the garage, and they the garage person was like, "Oh, are you here for the concert?" And they were like, "Yeah," and the guy was like, "Oh, well, it just got canceled." So then they basically moved it to Monday for a concert, hard sell. Although I did see Backstreet Boys on like Tuesday or Wednesday, but I like took time off. But they were not like, it was a similar thing because it was COVID and they had to move it and keep moving it. Yeah, so it was like it was originally on a Friday, and then it got moved to like a Saturday, and then it was like, sorry, it's like a Tuesday, Wednesday now.
Well, just to pivot a little bit, I'm Paul.
Oh yeah, hi, and I'm Joe.
We're These Unprecedented Gays.
Girl, I'm ready.
I know, because like we haven't seen. Well, I mean, we've seen each other, but like this is our season 4
reunited. Can't sing anymore.
Well, it's season 4. This is our first episode back, so we're going to talk about like everything that's happening in like our summer and everything.
Right. Let's get sickening.
But we were just talking about Paramore, and I did see that Val was there because she posted it, and I was just like, is she at the Taylor Swift concert? Like, there's not enough people for it to be Taylor Swift. I thought the same. I knew it wasn't Taylor Swift, but I was like, wow, there's like an empty crowd on that floor. I know. And I'm like, all of a sudden I hear Misery Business, and I'm like, is Taylor covering Misery Business? And I was like, no. But I saw that Steph Curry was at the Paramore concert that Val was at, and like actually got up on stage and like sang part of Misery Business there.
I don't know who Steph Curry is.
He's a basketball player.
Oh, he?
Yeah, it's a
he. So it's not Stephanie?
No.
There's just too many cultural references in that statement. I couldn't follow.
Oh, no. Yeah. Was he like the Warriors? Or...
Oh,
I think he's on a basketball team in like the Bay Area, right?
I think so, yes.
Steph Curry.
This is where our lack of a fact checker is really hurting us.
Well,
I know, because
and maybe our
right now.
our lack of like sports.
Yeah.
But I don't think he would know that.
But his wife is Aisha Curry.
Yes,
who's a
that
chef
okay.
and
I know
everything.
that one.
And she has the restaurant out here in San Diego called International Smoke with Michael Mina.
Have you been there?
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Okay.
We like it. And it's like they serve like their cocktails in little Spam cans and everything. Yeah.
Like not with Spam, right?
Not with Spam.
Okay. Like are they like? But those edges are dangerous, right?
You didn't get a straw.
By the way, Seth's with the Dallas Mavericks.
Wait.
Oh, okay, that too. Dallas Mavericks.
What the fuck? I swear he was like a Bay Area person. Oh wow. Well, I
The
don't.
Dallas, Texas Bay.
Yeah, there
Right.
you go.
I mean,
Okay.
is there a Bay in Dallas, Texas?
No.
You've been to Texas, right?
Yes, I've been to Dallas, and I've been to
Dallas
Fort Worth.
Bay.
And I've been
My
to-
bay's been to Texas.
Oh yeah, it registered. I was like,
Yeah, there it is. So we're gonna go into what we did over the summer and stuff like that. So I don't know. Should we like go over how our week was? I mean,
I think we should just get into mouth to mouth, and then we'll get like into what we were doing because my week bleeds into my summer.
oh, okay.
Right.
Well, then I guess that means
Oh,
it's
yeah.
time for mouth to mouth. Mouth to mouth resuscitation. Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You pick.
I'm living for season 4, by the way. I'm just saying it right now.
Oh, see,
Yes.
season 4 is giving Andy life, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, snaps.
What did the kids say? It's eight. The eight. Like season 4, 8. Like that's a thing, right? Like she ate. Not the letter 8, like ATE. I am not conveying this well.
Yeah.
I'm getting everyone in the audience. I'm getting blank stares, and I'm like, God.
Every
Oh,
time
God.
he says 8, we got to drink a shot.
No,
Eight,
I know what you
eight,
mean. I was like, but
Y'all are
I think
dead.
you have to say that like after.
Oh.
Like it can't be before.
Oh. I don't know.
Yeah.
We know you're a Gen Z vernacular. Okay, dealer's choice.
Okay, so I'll go first.
Okay.
My what I'm looking for right now is there is a show on Netflix right now, and it's from Australia, and it's called Fisk. Not Fist with a T, but Fisk with a K. And it's about a woman who recently got divorced, and she had to move and everything because of what happened with her divorce and everything. And she works in law, so now she's in a probate, like will making suburban office in Melbourne. And I'm like, it is super funny. It's got that very dry, like acerbic British, Australian humor. Like, and I love it. It's
That's
amazing.
hard humor to get. I feel like it's smart humor.
Yeah, it's very much so. Yeah,
Like dry humor where it's not like farts, but it's like complicated jokes, right?
right. Like it's like, you know, she's talking about like, why do I have to make chit chat with the people in my office? And then she's like, okay, I'll try it. So anyway, you have to watch it. It's really good. It's called Fisk.
Fisk.
Yeah. So
And
that's
it's
super
but
nice.
is it on America Netflix?
Yeah, it's on regular Netflix.
Huh.
Like regular Netflix.
Well, because I know you guys time travel. You guys what is that called?
We use a
hop.
We use
You
a
VPN hop.
Yes, we VPN hop so we can get other countries. So
There
we
you
can watch
go.
other stuff that's not available in
Right.
the US.
See, you said that way more eloquently than I did. You time travel.
Thank you.
Eloquent.
Eloquence.
Wait, who said that?
Wasn't it?
It was a drag queen. in
Was
my
it?
head.
Was it Roxy Andrews?
Maybe?
Or was it somebody else?
Maybe.
We'll circle back to that.
All I know is that she said sequence or something.
Yeah, she said sequence.
Yes. So what's giving me life?
Yes.
I have 3 things.
Oh my god.
Yes. So it's kind of delayed, but the Mitch McConnell memes where like he froze, right?
So-
and like the memes are gold.
So, like, technically, I really do think, and they haven't, I don't know if they've actually put out what happened to him, but I seriously think he had a stroke.
Do you think like they will though? Like tell the American people?
I don't, it's very hard to say, but like somebody may try to take it and run with it.
Right.
But, like, I seriously, if you look at how he reacted and things, like, it comes off as a stroke.
It almost was like a prank show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he's just standing there. The worst part, people like for a good minute they were just like, "Did you want to say something, bitch? Did you want to say something, bitch? Like, bitch, did you want to go back?" It's like the man is having a stroke. People,
he has all the engines aren't firing for him.
But it also makes you wonder, like, how often has that happened before?
Right.
That people didn't.
Right.
Like
behind closed doors.
I was like, can we please just get? I will elect anyone who is under the age of 80, you know? Like, please just anybody who, like...
It's your run for office. That's what... the opening of season 4 is Paul's announcement of running for government.
Did you see that Mike Pence... We're going to get back to Mitch McConnell.
Yeah.
But did you see that Mike Pence just barely qualified for the Republican debates?
What do you mean what?
He didn't
have enough signatures.
He didn't have enough votes and stuff to. He almost didn't make.
You have to get votes.
You have to have a certain. You have to be polling a certain level, I think, in order to get invited.
And I think it's like it's really low too. Like the lowest, I think is like just right around 10, maybe under 10%.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like it's not. You don't have to be great.
So do they like poll people, and that's what they like figure out?
Yes. So
because they haven't had the primary, obviously.
No. They haven't had the primary. So this is like everybody. It's like Trump, supposedly.
And his 72 phone accounts.
What's her name from...
I know Ron DeSantis is the other one.
Yeah, Ron DeSantis, Chris Christie.
I don't know any of the other people.
Some of the other people are going to be there. I'm not going to watch.
Yeah, no.
I'll wait for the memes. Like the Mitch McConnell memes. Like,
I mean...
Like when the server... When somebody walks by with a fajita plate. And it's just like...
My favorite is when you go to Trader Joe's and they ask what you're doing for the rest of the day. Because I've been there where they're like, because I feel like it's a requirement for the Trader Joe's cashiers with like
to make chit chat.
What's up for the day for you? And I'm like, nothing. What about you?
I'm gonna go home and make these jalapeno poppers I'm buying.
Right, like. We get that you're friendly. We get that you want to do new things. But
and
like,
drink the $2 chuck with it. You know, like that's what I'm doing.
Right. I will say Trader Joe's is a good like one-stop shop to get stuff. But like our Trader Joe's in San Diego and Hillcrest is the worst with parking.
No, that's actually all Trader Joe's. I think part of their plan when they're finding locations for Trader Joe's is they find the worst parking lot ever, and they're like, "We're going to put it here." I think it'd be great.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm like,
because young people love a challenge.
I mean, I don't. I avoid Trader Joe's because I'm like, I don't want to park there.
Do you know why? Because they want you to take public transportation to get there. So that,
and then your ice cream melts because you have a 7-hour bus ride to get half a mile home.
Your matcha cardamom ice cream sandwiches are melting as you take the bus home.
I will say though, oh my god, this is so random, but the girl from Shark Tank, I don't follow her on Instagram, but she had she was a QVC girl, or the HSN one. The blonde one, where she had this like container and she's like, here's now a container that you can put your ice cream in and it'll keep it frozen for 4 hours. So if you're going on public transit to Trader Joe's, get whatever she's selling.
So did they wait around 4 hours to see?
Obviously. They had to do some sort of, if they're making a claim.
Right. Like, you're going to have to sit there for 4 hours waiting for this ice cream to melt.
I brought this ice cream in yesterday and it's still delicious.
No, you brought in this ass cream.
Okay.
So, just a little fact on the Pence thing. Apparently, you have to have 40,000 unique donors, including at least 200 from each of 20 different states, in order to qualify for the. So he has not reached 40,000 unique donors yet.
That is really
are
sad.
We're like so off of how he was supposed to be.
But the funny thing is,
that's
this guy,
not a lot of donors.
There's this guy. Vivek Ramaswamy is a guy who did one thing or another in business.
He's like a CEO.
Well, I guess.
Or like a business guy,
But he's already qualified He met all the requirements. He registered in the right number of polls. He had at least 40,000 donations. No one's heard of him at all, but he's already qualified and Pence can't.
Right.
Oh,
Like a Silicon Valley mogul.
Yeah, I've watched him. I don't know what his name is, but I think if that's the guy, I've seen some interviews, and I'm like, ooh, you.
I think
trouble.
Ramaswamy just rolls off the tongue. I think we should have Ramaswamy for president.
Premise. I can't clearly speak.
Ramaswamy.
This is Ramaswamy. So Mitch McConnell memes.
Okay.
And then my second one is I
Say
think
that 3 times real fast.
Mitch McConnell memes.
Yeah.
Mitch McConnell memes.
See?
It's like saying Irish.
You can't even say it.
Irish wristwatch fast. You can't do it.
Irish wristwatch?
Say it faster. Irish wristwatch. Irish. You have to focus. Irish wristwatch. See? Anyway.
That sounds like an actor getting ready for a scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Buddy, get it.
Watermelon.
Yeah. Oh my god, are we acting right now? Speaking of acting, that's related to my next one because the season, I think it's 3 or 4 of the other 2 on HBO or Max, whatever it's called now.
Yeah.
I'm late to watch it, but it came out I think this year, and it's the last season, and it's the one with what's her
Molly
name?
Shannon.
Thank you. For the listeners, I just did the Superstar where she sniffs her armpit and smells them.
Ironically, that's the second time that's happened in the last 5 days.
I know it had. Because,
No, it's not.
Yeah. So when we were at Cabaret, Nick was like, "Is it me? Do I smell? I think it's me."
What?
And we're like, "You're gonna put your hands in your underarm to go and sniff it," and it's like Superstar.
Okay, I guess that's this week's theme then. So the other 2, it's a really funny show. It's like ironic humor, I think.
I love that show.
With Molly Shannon, it's really good. That one.
Chase Dreams.
Yes. Did you guys
we
watch
love
it?
that show, yeah.
Oh,
it's
I
a
didn't
really
know
good
that.
show. Yeah.
Are you caught up?
I think we still have
we're
to
not
watch.
finished with the current season.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm on episode 3 or 4.
Okay, because you have nothing to do.
I know. I will get into it, but I watched a movie today, a real movie, and I did not like it. And then my last one is I was up in the Bay Area for my goddaughter, but I'm not the real godfather, her baptism. We'll get into it. And my parents took me to a non-commercial restaurant because they like their Cheesecake Factory, their Applebee's, their Chili's, their the chains.
The big name brands.
The
She
chains.
just called her parents basic at AF.
Oh, my mom, yes, she would get a BLT with no L and no T.
Oh, and that's the T right there.
Girl.
With mayonnaise, because she doesn't like a lot of spice. But
Right.
she likes to be...
But not too much mayo, because too much mayo, she's super picky. Super picky. But they brought me to a restaurant called Fiore, and you would think it'd be Italian, but it's Italian-Moroccan fusion.
Ooh, that sounds really
And
good.
so,
sounds amazing.
let me tell you, I got the Moroccan lamb shank over polenta, and I was like, I don't think this is going to be good. But we went to a place where it had really warm spices. Where was that?
Oh, Otium.
Yeah. So it was like a lamb shank.
Oh, no. It was Animal in LA, because that one had the pumpkin or squash. Yeah.
Yes. Not that, but... But
the spices were...
But it reminded me of something. I was like, I've had something similar, just the warmth, because it was all the warm fall spices, and it was a pear and a gorgonzola sauce. Oh my god, it was so good. I ate the whole thing.
Over polenta.
And the lamb shank melted. So that was giving me life, because I was never gonna expect my parents to take me somewhere like that, because they don't.
Doesn't
that.
Cheesecake Factory do Moroccan Italian fusion?
You know what? You're right. I think
It's
it's
on page 7.
I think it's on their happy hour menu.
Bottom left corner.
Oh Lord! So those are my life givings things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about your trip to
Yes.
the Bay Area. So now you're not the godfather,
But I'm a godparent.
He's
Okay.
a fake guy.
but
I'm a pseudo godparent.
So nobody came to you on the day of your daughter's wedding
No.
to ask a favor.
No.
That's my godfather impression, in case anybody was wondering.
Yes.
I'm very good.
You're just gonna wake up with there's gonna be a dead horse head in your bed tomorrow.
How's your head?
Dead. It's. I'm trying to be like, what would a horse be?
Nay.
No. So I am a godparent, I guess by proxy. So Ariel's Filipino. In Filipino culture, you have like a horde of people to raise the child, and so for all of the friends, we're quote unquote godparents, and so like. We each have like...
It takes a village, people.
Yeah, we have a unique quality that we want, or that Ariel wants to bestow upon her daughter, Ellie. And so it was actually really cute. So I am teaching Ellie to be your authentic self and live your truth, because I'm gay. And then...
What?
I know, I'm a homosexical.
What the fuck?
Girl.
Nobody told me.
I mean...
Unprecedented.
The girl fan that I brought to church... I think said volumes. So, but I have a specific trait, and then all the other friends have a specific trait. Like my friend Rachel is really independent, and so she's teaching Ellie to have independence. And
That's
be like,
a lot of work to try to figure out the different traits for all your friends.
And Ariel did it. She did it. I have a card, and it has what my thing is. I have a picture, so I know.
Will there be a test when she's 18?
Hopefully. But I'm not the like. Cute, I'm not the real like. In the Catholic Church, that's where I say, like, I'm not the real godparent. So, like, there only are, like, 2 real godparents. Yeah. And, like, when you go through, like, the sacrament of baptism and blah, blah, blah. So, her sister and brother-in-law are, like, the Catholic godparents.
But we Filipinos do what we want, so...
Right. So, but, like, it was a lot. Because, like, the church, I mean, I was like, oh, my God, this is going to be a mass. Like, the Catholics, they just do... It takes forever. They extend things. And it's, like... There's a ritual for everything, and it's a lot of work. And so, thankfully, it was kind of like a private, like, baptism. So it was, I think, 5 kids baptized total.
Wow! So mass baptism.
That's like a whole factory.
Well,
like boom, boom,
right,
boom, boom.
Well, and the best part, there was this little girl.
Dip and pass.
Dunking covers.
Okay, there was no dunking, but it was pouring water over. Because I want to see a dunk, yo. Like, I want that child to be... I want a submersion.
Right.
And a cry.
Like, I need to make sure this baby is getting all of Jesus.
Right.
Okay?
So
take
they do...
it all in.
Right.
So no lie, when our oldest son was getting baptized, the church we went to was Catholic, but they did, like, full submersion.
Yes.
And the water was nice and warm, so they were assuring us. So like, you strip him of the white, and they just dump him in the water, and then you put everything on. But apparently, put a baby in warm water and pee happens.
Oh, no.
I was just going to say, is it warm because the other baby's peed in it?
You're in luck.
Yes. Well, and I wanted to know, like, this water's recycled, but are they, like, is it purified? I know it's holified.
It's purified.
But not, like, purified. I was like...
Spirit.
I don't think the spirit can clean the bacteria. That's all I'm saying.
But is it filtered?
Right. It is not filtered.
Joe's like, I'm head of quality control for this family.
I was like, do we need to take some water samples and send them off for like bioburden test results to see what the like water quality is? My friend Rachel didn't laugh at that. She's like, Joe, shut up.
She's like, obviously your character was not your sense of humor.
Yeah.
Right. Stop it.
See, like, look, Rachel, I'm living my authentic truth, and I have to ask these things.
Yes.
Okay?
Well, she worked in biotech too, so she kind of understands. But so I was up there for 4 days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. A lot of family time. It was 100 degrees and hot, like dry. So like windy, dry. I was like, I'm going blind because I can't moisturize my eyes. It was hot as fuck. So it made me very happy to come back here when it was only 80.
Yes.
I was like, oh, it's cool. I should be fine. No. But the best part about the baptism was there was the after party at a pizza place. And as I said, I brought my girl fan that I got from San Diego Pride. And Ariel's godmother is like 70 or something. And she goes like, oh, like all demure, like, oh, like, what is that? And I was like, oh, it's a fan. And I like open it and she's like, oh, like, can I try? I kid you not, this bitch clacks it and poses and fans. And I was like, you motherfucker are a sassy motherfucking bitch and I love you.
She's like over here just going, clap, 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 clap.
And I was like, this ain't her first rodeo. So that I guess was also giving me life. And I was like speechless. I'm like, oh my God.
She's like, this is not new to me.
Right.
I was here before air conditioning.
I was here when fans were invented. What else did I do? And then, so the dinner with my parents, And then I saw Val. We went to, I need to say it, not Skid Row, Santana Row, because I always confuse the two, and it's not right, because Skid Row is in Los Angeles, where there's like a bunch of unhoused individuals. But there's a place in San Jose called Santana Row. It's like kind of like Fashion Valley Mall in San Diego, where it's like an upscale mall. It's outdoors. We got like French brunch-ish sort of thing. I got like a sausage hash. So it was a hash that was not like a standard egg hash. So it was interesting, but I liked it. And then we walked around, and we went to Italy. I don't know if you've ever been to Italy in New York. So they have an Italy.
It used to be owned by Mario Batali, but then it got sold off, and they just created more of these.
Yeah, it's like a chain now.
But he is not somebody that should have their name on it.
Isn't there one in
we don't
Florence
like
or some... There's one in Rome or Florence,
They opened one in Rome, so as a tourist attraction... Like
sacrilege,
but it's supposed to be really nice though, but super expensive.
It is. So like I was like, oh, let's like get some like pastry desserts, and I kid you not, these desserts were like the size of a nickel, or like a quarter. They were tiny, and they were like $6 each.
Andy, see what you can make on that? See,
yeah, girl, 17% upsell. So needless to say, the desserts were not tasty.
Okay.
But it was nice to see family, and it was good to be home. And I am glad to be back in San Diego.
And you didn't get to see Paramore.
I know.
But then you also missed Cabaret.
I know. I heard. I need to know. So I heard some of the like reviews from Nick, but I want to know your review of the Cabaret.
So, all right. So we love local theater.
Do we?
Like, well, I do. I think local theater is great. I think people should go out and support the arts and support local theater, and give them your money and help them so they can create more stuff and everything. But with that being said, I did not enjoy myself at Cabaret.
I heard.
And it was supposed to be like an interactive, so it was like Steve got a table.
Yeah.
And so we're right there in front of the stage, and like the people are like right in front of us, staring at us, like at points, and I'm just like, hello, I'm not gonna look at you, just so you know. Like we're never making eye contact.
So I talked to Steve about the next show, the Pennywise It Show.
Okay.
Which I said I'll go to the show, but I need to know that I can wear like a dot or something that's like the cast will not engage with me. Because those characters are always too scary, and I don't need you in my face. I need you to look away. So,
I feel like they should just have those on the table, like you do it like a Brazilian steakhouse, where it's like green for go, so you can engage with me. Yes. I might want a sausage, I might want a lamb shake or something, like that kind of thing. Or I turn it over, and it's like, don't come near me with your skewer of meat, okay?
Oh,
like
you don't want to be skewered with that man meat?
I mean, you know, when I turn it over to green.
When you turn it over to green? Oh,
we were
the
just
sticker.
explaining
Sorry.
You don't understand a barbecue.
I've never been to Brazilian barbecue.
Oh, you haven't?
You've never been to a Brazilian steakhouse?
No.
The one downtown, what's it called?
Fogo de
Fogo de
Chao.
Chao or Rai de Gallo. Oh, both of them are really good. But if you want to go, I love a Brazilian steakhouse, and I haven't been in a while, so I will.
Well, I think I've never gone because I am not a huge steak person.
So they don't have just steak; they have like sausage, and they have chicken.
You know, I love sausage,
and they have some places have like
chicken livers,
roasted. They have chicken legs and chicken livers.
No, the livers, the little things that like.
I love the livers; those are delicious, and they have like a salad bar, and they have other things. Like, some places even bring like roasted pineapple around.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do they have good desserts?
But, yeah. Okay. So back to Cabaret. There was a song in the show called like Tiny Pineapple or something like that. I don't know what it is.
Speaking of pineapple.
But like, speaking of pineapple, is it time to go?
We all looked at each other, actually.
Look, I think it's time to go.
And was this like the first 10 minutes?
Yeah. It was pretty quick.
I will say, so Cabaret is coming to the Old Globe, and I'd like to see...
Okay, see, I would think I would see that.
I think I want to, yeah.
I love community theater, and I think because it's all volunteers, I think great, good for you.
I love that for you.
I love that journey for you.
They need some feedback.
Yeah.
So maybe it was the CBD oil, but I had a really good time. I just really thought it was fun.
Wait, what were you? Whoa! So Andy was high.
No, we all had CBD oil.
CBD Well, it was just the CBD.
Wait, why'd you? Did they give it to you?
There was somebody next door giving out free samples of CBD.
Oh.
And I did not partake in the CBD.
We all did. Steve, me, and Andy.
Well, you had to drive.
Yes, exactly.
Well, you needed one what is it called? Designated driver.
Exactly. So, and I was also wondering why the show was 2.5 hours long.
It is a long show.
But maybe you would have come to the cabaret a little more if you had.
If I had some CBD, maybe like
old chum.
So it was an interesting experience. Also, the theater was like in the back of a bike shop.
I know, that's what Steve was saying, because I was like, he's like, yeah, like, have you ever been to Ocean Beach and there's like a bike store? And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you go past like all the extra bikes and then there's a theater. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like they sell e-bikes there, and it's just like, okay.
It was definitely an experience.
Yeah, and then I go to the bathroom, which is right next to our table, so very convenient.
Okay.
And I close the door, and a giant roach walks right across the door.
At least it didn't walk on you.
Yes, exactly. I was looking around too when I was trying to use the bathroom.
Oh my god,
like,
I would have been like, well, I don't need to go to the bathroom anymore, and then I would have lit it on fire.
I would have been like, I already went to the bathroom in my pants. Mm-hmm. I'm good. No, but I'm from Florida, so we've seen like the giant.
I can't do bugs.
Like roaches.
I can't do those. Nope.
So.
Nope. I see them dead on the sidewalks. I'm like, no.
Good for you.
Right.
I'll say the plus of the cabaret was the cast was like very pretty attractive, pretty young, fun to like watch.
Yeah.
But the direction was a little...
Yeah, well, it just really spoke to the power of a director and how much a director can influence a production, because everything that was kind of problematic was very correctable.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All they were missing was Paul to be the MC. That's what they needed.
And they a lot of their choreography was very much reminiscent of
a specific
choreography.
A lot of arms, and
a lot of the same arm for the same word over and over again.
Yes.
Like the protecting the groin was the one.
Oh.
Like
yeah.
Groin thrust.
Or putting their hand in front of other people's groins.
Yeah.
Or on their butts.
Oh.
So, yeah.
See no evil, hear no evil.
Speak no
evil. I was like, what's the third one?
All right. So let's get into, we got to tell the listeners, because we're going to talk about this on another episode coming up. But guess who got invited to go see Taylor Swift on her Eras tour?
You did.
I did! For free!
Yeah. That's what's good.
I'm like, that's the best part of it, is I don't have to pay for it.
I know.
And I don't have to drive up there. I don't have to worry about parking, because everything is going to be handled. I'm so excited.
What time is the concert over, though?
Okay. So here's the thing. Let me break it down for you.
Yeah, you might need some CBD oil.
Okay, so Dr. Carlton, I guess, can't go to the show. So his husband and them were like, well, invite Paul. So they texted me on Sunday and was like, do you want to go? And I'm like, I looked at Nick and Andy and Steve, and I'm like, I just got invited to go see Taylor Swift. Like, what should I do? They're like, you say yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going. And then
although his first reaction was like, oh, I don't know about work. I have to do. You know, like, no.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the last stop of this leg of the American tour in Los Angeles. So it's the last show. And so we're leaving at 11 o'clock in the morning to head up to LA.
Oh, Jesus.
Driving. Yeah.
So this is an all-day event.
It's an all-day event, girl.
With Dr. Carlton's family.
It starts at 6:30 with Gail.
Who's Gail?
It's one of the opening acts.
Not Oprah's Gail.
No, not Oprah's Gail, and not Crystal Gail either.
Oh.
But maybe that does make her brown eyes blue. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Nick and Annie get that.
I was just continuing to smile and nod.
But that person goes on at 6:30, and then there's another opening act, which I'm super excited for, but kind of upset they're only doing 6 songs. But I'm super excited for.
And who is it?
Haim.
Oh,
I
thought it was Haim.
It's Haim.
They sing the Through the Wire song, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which they're gonna do.
Okay.
That and the steps and everything. I love that. I love them. They're amazing.
Is it a? I thought it was just a girl.
It's 3 sisters.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm very excited about seeing them. Because I wanted to see them here in San Diego, but they were also with Thundercat and somebody else, and I was like, I don't want to see them.
No. Yeah.
And then
Not
Taylor.
Thundercat.
So I've been reading all the articles from like her past couple of nights that she's been in LA, and she's been going on around 8:20, 8:25 or so, and she does 45 songs.
So you'll be done by midnight.
45 songs in almost 3.5 hours.
Wow.
So that concert, she's been finishing around 11:45 to 11:55 every night, and then we have to drive home after all the traffic.
But there won't. Oh, I was just gonna say there won't be traffic.
No, like
Getting out of
70,000
LA.
people at midnight try to all go back to where they came from.
Do you think that she's ending at midnight because that's her newest album?
I didn't even think about that.
But also, girl, it is late.
I know.
On a Wednesday.
school night.
For real. So you're going to get home at what, 2?
Probably, and then I had to be at work the next day.
Stop it, no.
But
Yes.
you don't have to drive.
I don't have to drive.
But still.
That's good. But you know how much parking is at the stadium for this concert?
Wait, let's play guess. Okay,
$100.
$100?
It's $100 to get closer to the stadium.
Really?
If you're
Is
like
it
in the-
65 general?
It's 80 general.
Just to
In the
park?
gravel.
No.
Yeah. So, all right. But the cool thing about this is that this would probably be the first tour ever to make $1 billion.
What?
Like, because she has brought so much.
1 billion?
Yeah. And like,
Wow.
she sold over 1 million tickets so far.
Jesus.
Like almost 2 million tickets.
Wow.
Like, people are scrambling to do this. She makes, I think, at least $13 million a night. Like, to perform.
But, you know, if you factor in what Joe was talking about before, people reselling those tickets, it would be interesting to see how much economy she stimulated.
Well, that's the thing. They were like,
for these cities, you know, like
people like
She's our GDP. Or whatever
Well,
that
that's
is.
the thing.
I think that's an economic
The
term.
Bureau of Revenue was like she's helped stimulate the economy right now because she's brought so much money into.
That is crazy. She's why we're not receding.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, but seriously, it's true. Like, because they were saying the average person who goes to an Eras tour spends about $1,300 on average. That's including airfare or gas to get there, hotel rooms,
and tickets.
Like Nashville, Las Vegas. All of those were showing like during the time that she was there, hotels were showing like 98% occupancy.
Wow.
Oh my god.
See, I'm really into like this whole numbers thing.
Right.
And like, you know, when she goes to a city, she also like donates thousands upon thousands of dollars to food banks and other local charities in there. And I mean, plus like she was super nice to her drivers and everything.
Yeah.
She gave out like what, 55, like almost like 55 million or like 5 million in like different like bonuses. Like truck drivers were getting bonuses of like $100,000.
Yeah.
For the tour. Yes.
Wow. Yeah.
So
I mean they also, when you go to that, so that $1,300 I'm guessing would have like merch
but
too,
then you
right?
think like just the outside of it, like the ancillary people who are probably making money off of this.
Right.
So if you're going to LA, you're gonna have a taco stand or a hot dog sausage vendor right outside on the
good for her
out on the sidewalk, who's to sell it to everybody walking in, selling water.
Yeah.
Just water bottles at $1 a piece that you got at Costco for $24 for $3.
Right.
You know? But people are waiting in line to get in and they're getting thirsty, so you sell them a cold bottle of water.
Wow.
You know?
T-Swift for president.
It's crazy. So I'm super excited about going, and I've looked at the set list. Now, what she does is she always adds in 2 songs to the set list that she either hasn't played before, hasn't played in a long time, or hasn't done acoustically.
Oh.
So it's always a surprise.
Damn, that's like, so 47 songs? Or just like she swaps out?
She swaps them out.
Okay.
So it's all part of the 45. And she doesn't technically have anybody come on stage with her to do songs, but because Haim is the opening act, they come on and do No Body, No Crime with her during the concert.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then the first 3 days of the concert here in LA, they were filming, I think, for a documentary. So she had to wear the same outfit for every concert, the whole concert.
Oh,
so
I
they can
hope
cut
they
and
clean
slash
them.
and
I hope they clean them.
right? But I'm like, now we get to go and see her do all the different costume changes and everything because they had to keep it the same so they
Oh
could
god, that's annoying.
cut and paste depending on what they wanted to use.
So you get like the good concert.
right. The only problem is that like the people who went to the first 3 shows got a larger light up wristband.
Oh, you have light up wristbands?
Yeah, that like works with the music and stuff.
Oh my god.
I went to a concert in DC of Taylor Swift. I saw her in DC, and it was like the best part. Like you wear this wristband that lit up, and the whole place would be
Right.
like, it's so
And
She
fun.
is
Andy's
very
seen Taylor
detailed.
Swift too. Now, I'm gonna.
Wait, you've seen her?
I saw her when she was just a young little Swiftie. But yeah, I took my daughter. I think Sarah was like 12,
Oh my god.
and we took her and like one of her friends for her birthday, and it was an amazing concert. Like,
Really?
I went thinking I was not going to enjoy it at all. I didn't really know a lot of her music, but it was a phenomenal show. Yeah.
Oh my
and that
God.
was back in her country time, right? Like where she was
Well,
in real
she just started
country.
to break into pop. I mean,
I think it's like probably Speak Now is probably.
I'm
what
trying to
it is.
remember who the opening. No, it was what's her big song? It was a lot of the ones where she hated the boy that she was dating.
We're never ever going to be back together.
No,
I knew your trouble when you walked in.
not country. Think real pop.
No, but that was when she started getting more pop.
But like when she was in her sweet spot of pop.
Oh,
I don't know.
Probably. I can't remember.
I'm obviously a Swiftie. I'm only a Swiftie of after she debuted 1989.
Oh,
You know
probably.
that Shawn Mendes opened for Taylor? I'm looking at all the list of people that opened.
I don't
for-
know if he did on this particular tour. I know
No, not this
Paramore,
one. Just been previous.
but he has, yes. And I think she was touring when you saw her, Andy. She was touring with Little Big Town.
Yes.
Yeah,
Who's that?
I love them. They're a
So-
great country act.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're amazing. Yeah, this one, I'm super excited
the
that.
fairy tale, the one that was like about a fairy.
Oh, Love Story.
yes,
Okay.
that was the year.
Okay, so I think it was Speak Now because I think Love Story is on Speak
Is that
Now.
You Belong With Me?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
That same one.
You wear shorts. I don't know the
So
words.
I'm just like super excited, and oh yes, Phoebe Bridgers was
Love her,
on,
yeah.
and so she brought Phoebe Bridgers out for one song too. But people are noticing because like Taylor, whoever is on tour with her, also sees a spike. So she is helping everyone
Good for
out.
her.
As
you
she
know?
should. If I had that much power and influence, I would try to spread it as much as I could.
And like your legs.
Yes.
So by the end of the week, you would be the only one out of the 4 of us who hasn't seen Taylor live.
That's fine.
How does that make you feel?
I like being in the select few.
The Swift minority.
Actually, honestly, I'm probably a lot of people in America are the minority of like not seeing her because her ticket prices are so expensive.
You know who else goes on sale soon?
Who?
Kylie.
Okay.
I know.
Oh, the residency.
The residency in Vegas. I'm so excited.
Oh, where's she gonna be performing?
It's a new venue in the Venetian
Okay.
that they're creating, and she's going to be the first residency in there.
Okay.
And I'm like, yes, ma'am.
Not
let's do it.
not the orb thing.
Not the sphere.
I want
I know, the sphere
to.
is so
I really
bad.
want to go.
I think Andy, when Andy goes in January to Vegas, he's going to try and go to the sphere.
Val's husband
It looks
Sean.
so cool.
Sean's gonna see, I think U2
In the
Vegas.
Sphere?
Don't quote me. He's going to Vegas to see a band, and I feel like it's U2, but I don't know if it's U2.
Yeah, I think the Sphere is a performing.
It's
It is
a venue,
performing
yeah.
arch venue. Yeah,
I
they want
would
to use it for
love
everything.
to go
we were
there.
watching a YouTube video about how it was made and
So
what it
cool.
needs to be used for and stuff like that.
It's so
And it holds
cool.
like 20,000 people.
Yeah, it's a huge venue.
Yeah.
Like
I
just
want to go. I want to go really
And
bad.
every seat has speakers, so you're going to hear the same sound from every seat in the house because they personalize their
Like
there's
acoustically?
40,000
Wow.
speakers. in
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
Was it like $1 billion to build, right?
Yeah.
It was like I think it was like a couple billion actually.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, they generated a bunch of hype. I want to go.
I just want to see the outside even. The outside
Yeah.
light show is
Right.
I'm sure incredible.
I just want to know if it was just somebody playing around or like did it actually happen with Jessica Wilde? On the speaker?
They told me guac was extra, and I said I like guac. I deserve the guac.
I would love that to be real, like that somebody actually did post that on the sphere. You know what I mean?
I mean, hackers, you know what to do.
Well, they've like from what I understand, they are doing a lot of like round objects or things that work really well on round objects. That's why they have
kind
like
of
the
like
eye,
spheres.
yeah, the basketball, yeah. You like how that? You think he's funny, huh? Okay.
That would make Joe laugh.
So anyway, I'm gonna be looking for
round objects. I'm good.
So I'm gonna be looking at tickets for her concert. Like, Andy doesn't know that yet, but I'm gonna be.
Wait, so Venetian, is that the one? No, that's the Bellagio with the water show, right?
Correct.
Does Venetian?
The Venetian has the canals
Across the street.
Is that the one in the lobby that has the glass artistry on the top?
No, that's also the Bellagio.
Oh my god.
Truly glass.
Venetian
has like a the boats in front.
Side.
I don't think I've ever
Italian
been to
canals.
Venetian.
Really?
No.
No.
It's a beautiful casino.
Huh.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I would love to go to Vegas to see just like all the shows. Like any show that's there. Like I would love to see Cirque du Soleil.
Donny Osmond.
Okay, Donny Osmond.
Is that like a Mormon thing?
Oh, hell yeah. Like, we all love the Osmonds.
Because you grew up on the Osmonds.
Yes.
They were like your original boy band.
I have seen Donnie and Marie, and they're both lovely.
Have you seen
Marie's
them
plastic
together?
surgeon
Yes.
is doing very good work.
Did you
Yeah.
did you ever see what's the town in
Branson?
Branson, Missouri.
I've never been to Branson,
they were
Missouri,
there
and
for a
that is
long
on
time.
my...
I feel like that's a
Is
pilgrimage
it?
for.
Yeah, they have great shows there. Speaking of community theater, that's like...
But they're not.
Although to
very-
be fair, like I was really, I thought
I
I'd
think
really
he can
like
go
to
on
go
his
there,
own.
and then we saw the I'm Here
Yeah,
episode
when they went to Branson and it was not
That was not a very
welcoming.
welcoming place.
I'm like, for all of
There's a
these
lot of
stage
closeted
shows
gays
you
there in
got.
Branson.
Yeah, I'd
Hey,
like
if,
to stay
if
alive.
you're gay on the audience from Branson, Missouri, give us a right. We want to
Right.
talk
At
to you about what it's like. there.
tugayspod@yahoo.com or send us a DM on Instagram at tugayspod.
Slide in, baby.
So anyway,
Yeah.
isn't Steve going to go see?
Kelly, this weekend.
He's going to go see Kelly Clarkson.
I would love to see Kelly Clarkson.
I would love to see Kelly Clarkson as well.
I'm sure that's a great concert.
Yeah.
Like right before COVID for Andy's birthday, I was like, maybe I should buy tickets to go see like Kelly or Robbie Williams or somebody in Vegas, and then COVID happened, so I didn't do
happened.
it.
Was she touring in Vegas?
She was supposed to start a residency in Vegas right before COVID, and then it got pushed back to now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait, where's Steve seeing her?
Vegas.
in Vegas
Oh.
because she has a residency right now.
Huh.
So
At the
What is
Venetian.
going to happen? What's going to happen with her TV show?
She's still doing that, too.
She's... Jesus Christ.
When you're that rich and famous, you have a private plane that takes you... It's like a 1-hour flight from Burbank to Vegas.
Damn. Okay, good for her.
Yeah.
there you go.
I mean, a moment like this, right?
She's Miss Independent.
I was like, I know more songs. I know more songs. Wrapped in red.
So tell us, like, you guys went to Mexico City,
We did.
and how was that?
So,
Because I've
It
never
was-
been to Mexico City.
it was hot and warm and humid and very, very sunny.
The one thing that I was didn't realize is that Mexico City is not at like San Diego elevation. It's at like
Oh.
7,200 feet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
it was
much like
very
Wyoming.
elevated.
Yeah, so
Because
you're
I was like, why do I feel weird? And like, I'm...
So it's more like Denver than it is
Yep.
San Diego.
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So it was like a running joke. 'Cause it's like, oh my God, I'm really tired. The elevation, blame the
You're just struck by the elevation.
But it was, I was surprised because it's a huge city and it is like this majestic, historic place with so much like deep history. Also, it's sinking.
it is sinking.
Is that why the Mexico City gay chorus was like able to project so well? Because like they're like, oh, we're at lower,
have so
lower
much
elevation.
oxygen. You know
It's
what?
the
Oh,
elevation.
I think so. They probably sounded so great because like, we can breathe so well here. We're like elevated, like sea level.
They're altitude acclimated.
Yes.
They're altitude acclimated. But we were able to do a bunch of like touristy stuff within just like a day, and then the rest was like chorus stuff. But I definitely think that Mexico City is something that like everyone should visit. I wanted to do. Oh, I never could pronounce it. The Teotihuacan. It's like the pyramid. The like. It looks like it's like a ruin that looks like a pyramid.
The Popocatépetl?
It's a T and a Huacan.
It's
Teotihuacan.
Teotihuacan. Okay.
Teotihuacan.
Okay. Is that the one where that woman got like, No, was that in Peru or something like that? Where the woman went up and walked on top of the sacred temple, and then came back down, and everybody was like,
I think it could have been here.
It was very much like watching Game of Thrones. They were like, shame, shame.
I didn't do that. No. I mean, we had a tour that we did, and yeah, I mean, it like really good food, obviously authentic Mexican food.
And you went to Cheesecake Factory?
No.
One of my favorite
Hard Rock,
was
Mexico City.
the city itself, and granted, we were in like a touristy area, so it probably wasn't necessarily like
We weren't in a touristy area.
But like the city itself, the people of Mexico City like take pride in where they live.
Yes.
There was no trash.
It was
no
pristine.
litter.
Except for Joe.
I was walking around with my altitude being like, what the fuck is that?
Every time he was rude, he's like, it's the elevation.
Yes. Right. Oh, and the best part, oh god, what was the pastry place that we went to?
I don't remember.
There was this like really good like pastry place that had these like almost like thumbprint cookies with like a jam dollop in the middle. Oh, so good.
Okay.
I went there every day. It was like my multivitamin. It was my one a day.
I'm microdosing.
Right. It's my CBD.
I really enjoyed we got to go like it was about a 16 minute Uber to this part of town that's where you can go on this like historic or ancient river.
Xochimilco.
Okay.
Xochimilco. And like you're on this.
What was that?
I don't know. And you go on this boat cruise, and we got to go with some course members, and like there was a mariachi band, and they fed us, and it was just like this really fun, beautiful. You have people coming up on other boats, like trying to sell you things.
Oh, it's great.
And
I loved it.
It was really a fun experience in Mexico City.
Oh,
So you guys should go, but know that it's at elevation.
Yeah.
Oh, there's also literally a Starbucks on every corner. Like, every corner.
I love that because I was like when we were in Rome and Italy, like there was no Starbucks whatsoever.
Yeah,
they now have one in Rome.
I know. I saw Matteo Lane do it. Yes. Okay, my dad likes him. My dad sent me this. He's like, "This guy's funny," and I'm like,
"Are you sure your dad's not?"
Oh no, he's definitely straight. He's like gay straight. Who do you think I got the gay from?
I will say the only bummer of the trip is that we were so careful about what we ate the whole time. But like
that you couldn't let go, because if you did, you might let go.
Oh no, we let go.
And then on because we came back and went on that trip to Disneyland.
We went to Pride Night, right?
Yeah, and something that we had eaten.
It was the fresh fruit that we went to on Monday.
Let's talk about that. It was a historic event for Disney.
I know.
Segue
into Pride Night at Disney because it was the first time a U.S. One of the U.S. theme parks actually promoted Pride After Dark at a Pride event at a Disney park. So we did that. We went to the first night, and it was a lot of fun. Like
it was busy.
And I will say this: I don't know who they had a homosexual in Clarabelle the cow.
Oh, 100%.
Oh my god,
costume.
yes.
Because she is just all over Instagram. Everybody who was there was like...
She was working it.
She did eat. She ate.
See,
that's how you use it.
It was moving.
Well, she had a line, right? And we were like, nah, well, let's not stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck is this? Cowgirl.
And now I kind of regret it.
No. She's an influencer now.
I wanted to stop and get a picture.
I know, we should have.
Although the cool thing about that night was you had the little wristband, so you could get your picture taken anywhere, and then they would automatically download to your app. And
oh yeah,
so we've got some great group shots.
Yeah, it was so fun.
I'm trying to find it because there's the picture where I like handed I'm like framing my crotch. Like we were dead in the middle.
We were very family friendly.
Very family friendly.
But I also love the fact that they had so many like DJs around everywhere, so people could dance. They were playing music, which I was like. They played Disney music when the park was open, but at night it was like more like a club.
Oh, they clubbed it up.
I know. I was like, okay, y'all got Jinx Mirage in here? Because it sounds like Rich is up in this big...
And who was our famous person sighting?
Oh, so we also saw... Okay.
Oh, that's right.
There's a good chance, like when me and Andy go somewhere, we usually see somebody out who's like a celebrity or a pseudo-celebrity, at least what is it? An F-list or a G-list celebrity.
A B- list.
They're off Broadway.
But we saw Coco Montrese.
Oh!
And I think we talked about this, but like, because we were coming off the Haunted Mansion, and it's at night and everything, and
I was like, I can't say anything because it's racist, and I was like, and then Paul goes, "Is that Coco Munchies?" I'm like, "Okay, good, we're good."
I did. I looked over and it was the Coco Munchies. I'm like, "Oh my god!" And like, she was very happy that somebody recognized her. I think, and it was like we got a picture out of drag. Got a picture with her. She was super nice. We also saw, but didn't meet, Zeke from Survivor, who is the first openly trans contestant on Survivor, and he's also engaged to the actor who plays Mateo on
he cute.
Superstore.
He's to Mateo?
Yeah.
I love Mateo.
And they've been dating for a long time?
They've been dating for a long time. They're engaged. So, yeah, Nico Santos.
He's so fun.
I know. So we saw him, or at least I did, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's Zeke!" And everybody's like, "What? Who? Where?"
That's what I said.
I was one of those.
And we saw Brian Ramos. Shout out, Brian.
I'm sorry. I might have been a little distracted. I was running away because of whatever.
The Mexican food.
At the start of Montezuma's Revenge.
It's not ethnically sensitive.
Let's just say that Nick saw the inside of most of the Disney bathrooms.
Yeah.
Well, his Montezuma's Revenge hit that night, and then mine hit the next day.
Y'all were troopers, though, because we still didn't really stop. We did a lot of fun things.
Because it's Disney, and you power through.
Well, and I started feeling shitty the next morning.
Literally.
But like not just shitty, but like I also got like a cold.
Yeah. Oh wow.
And I was like, oh my god. And I tested for COVID, obviously it was negative, but it was just like, this is very strange.
But we even stopped on the way home and ate brunch, and you seemed fine. Like
I think I was in denial about what was really happening.
Because like the next day, it really hit you.
Yeah, because the next day was like a week. It took me.
And then I was. Yeah.
It's the magic of Disney. It's just.
And you know, it was because it was like we were trying to get as many things,
and we did a lot.
And we did a lot. Like we got on. Indiana Jones really fast. Me and Andy have a lot of luck with that one because it's like
it's my favorite ride.
We go on there and it's like not a very long wait at all.
Did we do Haunted Mansion?
Yes. We did Haunted Mansion. Yeah, because we saw Coco Munchies afterwards.
Oh, that's right.
I think that's the best part about Disney when you go in those experiences where like there's not a long line and then you come out and all of a sudden there's a huge line and you're like,
it makes you feel so good.
It makes us feel so good. We did that. That was so good.
We did it, Joe.
It's like what's that joke? It's like white people are always like, "Oh, glad we got here when we did."
I'm white people.
I am too.
And I think the longest time we waited was the new Mickey Mini ride, which was fun. Like
it was
45
actually
minutes.
It was interesting.
Oh, in the Toontown.
And I love how there's just people will follow directions at Disney because it's like all that was keeping us apart from everybody else in line were like tape on the ground.
Yeah,
and it was like
we're walking through this maze.
Yeah, and it's like stay within the tape. It's like. Okay, we're gonna do it.
They got you trained.
People are rule followers at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Actually, when you say that ride, what I think of is really salty popcorn because Nick bought a box of popcorn. And
that's right. It was so.
Yeah.
Oh, it was delicious.
Maybe it was the popcorn.
It was the popcorn that triggered the issues.
Right, but extra salt.
I hope that they do it again because I think it was super great, and everybody was super nice, and everybody was friendly, and it just felt like a good time. They had everything lit up in rainbow colors.
And more than pride, it was like the most people who were LGBT affirming in one place. I think
family
I've ever
too,
been in my
like
life.
families.
And it was incredible.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I agree. I love
and nothing
that.
bad happened.
Right.
You
that we
also
know
worry
of.
about a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm sure some salacious things.
The only bad thing that happened was when we left.
Right.
And the party ended.
I would say, Paul, thank you for the hotel swap idea because while the other hotel would have been like a nicer stay, it was just so great to walk across the street and just fall into bed.
I know, because, so we were going to stay at the JW Marriott, and for those of you who don't know where Disneyland is, of course there's like a lot of hotels. The one that I had chosen was about 0.7 miles, 0.8 miles away, less than a mile away from like the entrance to the park. Now, Andy and I stayed there when we went to Disney.
A few years ago.
And like, we thought it was a great location. We could see California Adventure from our room and, the rooftop and everything. We could see the fireworks at the end of the night. But not so much when you've been at the park all day and you're hot and you're tired,
right?
And you just want to go back to your hotel, and it's
sleep.
like now you've got a mile walk ahead of you to get back there.
We begged the bus to drive us, but we didn't have masks, so we
couldn't because it was during COVID.
No.
Yeah, but we switched it out for the Fairfield Inn, which was like across the street from the park and stuff, and it was like not even a 0.3 miles away.
Yeah,
it was like
great.
so much nicer after, being on our feet for hours on end.
Mm-hmm. The walking around Disneyland gets to you very quickly.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
And then so Joe didn't like. I know you don't like musicals that much.
Oh no, I like musicals.
I mean, you're picky about because you don't like Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh yeah, I don't.
You don't like Ben Platt.
Oh, you're right.
But we did.
Oh my God, am I picky?
Are you just realizing this?
But we did see 6.
Shut your mouth. We did
see 6, and
yes,
did you like it?
Yeah, it was fun because I liked how it was quick.
You're underselling it. Like 6 is amazing. I feel like you should have been a lot more excited. About
Hold on, let me rewind. I passed out from the fun.
It was a musical tour de force.
Whatever that means, yes. No, I think it's your favorite musical, right?
I think it's one of my favorites. It's up there.
This year.
Yeah, this year. Oh. Yeah, but it's like up there.
It's no cabaret.
Thank God. Full circle. And you loved it, did you, Nick? Like
I absolutely loved it. Just like the energy, because that theater in San Diego, the Civic, is the Broadway theater, the touring.
It's ginormous.
It's ginormous, and it's not really, unfortunately, suitable to that like kind of Broadway theaters aren't big for the most part, right? They're intimate places. So if you do these touring, unless you're up close, you're gonna get lost in just the space,
right? Because acoustically, it's not a great show.
Yeah,
venue.
Yeah. The singers were all so talented, and they filled that
the last
space
girl, the vocal agility.
So well. Yeah. So I loved it.
And it's almost like a concert.
Yes.
So it kind of lends itself to a bigger audience. It didn't feel awful.
And it wasn't like, I appreciated like the simplicity of it, where like it was just the 6 of them on stage with the female band, and like they weren't trying to be too much, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't like you could tell that like some musicals, like you can tell they're trying too hard. They were not, and I think that lent it to being more authentic.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about it, because it was like you just have the 6 people there, they're singing, they're doing their thing, it's fun, we're jamming, and it was great.
Mainly I just liked watching Paul, even though he was singing.
I know, he was singing, no, you were lip syncing.
But you were just like into it, and I'm like, I love going to shows when people are just like so into it. Like it elevates my experience. My friends are having fun.
Every single song, I was just like, I was dancing, and I was singing along, and I was doing the choreography, and I was like,
it brought me back to those days when when I was your buddy at Chorus, and you're just like having this great time on stage, and I'm like, yes, this is it.
How many times have you seen 6?
We've only seen it twice.
You have to see it 6 times.
I wish we'd seen it more, but like we listen to the soundtrack a lot. So, but no, if you have a chance, please go see it. It is a musical based on the wives of Henry VIII. 6 of them. And, it's just fantastic. Even if you don't like musicals, you probably will like this one.
If you like pop.
Yeah, if you like pop music,
it was fun because like it was a quick show. There was no intermission, and it was like
it was 45 minutes or like an hour, not even
65 minutes.
But I love that, because like some of those ones where it's like, I mean, Hamilton, it was like, here's 4 hours of your life. Not really, but like it's a lot.
It's a lot. And then we also had San Diego Pride.
Yes.
Talk about that yet?
Well, that weekend we went and saw Dr. Carlton at the Diversionary Theater for his improv show.
Right, because that was like right before that.
Pride, I think.
Shout out to Dr. Carlton.
Yes.
Shout out Dr. Carlton.
Shout out for you, and also free tickets to Taylor Swift. Taylor.
But I think San Diego Pride kind of like is what made him want to invite me, because like I walked in the San Diego Parade.
Oh yeah,
I did not think I was going to do, but I was like, I had no plans to do it.
No, and Paul held that sign the entire time.
Okay, so when you walk in the parade, people have watched Pride parades before. like usually when you have a banner in front of the group that they're, that says who they are and stuff like that, usually there's 2 people holding this.
Right.
One on each side. Because, like, when a breeze comes along, it then flips the banner back. But it's fine because it's, like, it's going to come back down.
Yeah.
Now, people were like, I saw you on the news. And I'm like, was I doing this? And it's, like, my hand behind the banner. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get it off my legs. Because it was hot. I was sweaty. And
that
it was like,
bulge, girl.
And I was just like... Girl, it was a lot. And then I was like, I was upset because I didn't wear my my shirt that has Jesus on it, and it says OMG, I said I hated figs.
Yeah.
On it. And
that's
it was like,
a good one.
And we walked right by the protesters, and I was just like...
Oh, they were the best.
And I'm like, you guys really are gay because you show up for every one of these.
Right.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Why are you so obsessed with us?
Right.
But to tell that story, like Carlton was one of the honorees in the parade, and he didn't have someone to
he
was the marshal.
No,
Red
Dr.
Marshal?
Carlton was the pride was the hero of pride.
Hero of pride.
And I guess the people who were going to carry the banner had to drop out for whatever reason.
Yeah.
He posted on Instagram that he was looking for somebody to carry the flag, and I said, "Well, I wish I could help you out, but like I have brunch and all this other stuff that I'm supposed to do today," which I did. I was like getting ready because Andy was in Cleveland or Columbus,
Ohio,
and so I was like trying to get the breakfast stuff done for the brunch that I was going to and everything,
Right.
and get dressed and take care of Cooper and everything.
Right.
I felt like a mom.
Oh my god! And you did it all, right?
I'm like Reba. I'm a survivor.
She works 2 jobs and never tries.
Loves her kids and never stops.
I'm a survivor.
With a tender heart and the soul of a fighter.
Okay, like I loved that show.
I love that show too.
When it was on like Friday nights,
because the son,
he was
son-in-law
hot,
was hot,
right? Yes,
and he was Reba. But he then was the boyfriend in Shameless, who was like I guess a drug dealer or a bartender or something. Yeah, Jacob Mitchell Hart. The guy down with the goatee. Not the kid. Not the kid.
Oh, sorry, go back.
Yeah, go back.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, him.
That was Reba's kid in that show.
What was the daughter's name? Leanne?
Oh, I forget.
Rachel? I don't know.
But she's on. Oh no, she's not. Forget it. Anyway,
is that Busy Phillips? Are you thinking Busy Phillips? They look similar.
No, I was thinking of the girl who was on Roseanne, and now she's on Firefly Lane.
Which did you watch that show?
We watched one episode.
It's got what's her name that was one of the doctors in Grey's Anatomy, and the 27 dresses.
Yes, Katherine Heigl.
Yes, Katherine Heigl.
Yeah.
Oh, I love them.
And Melissa Clark, I think it's Clark or something like that, who played the second version of Roseanne's blonde daughter. So
yeah, she replaced the original, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, I loved Reba. I thought it was the best
was a good
show.
family
and
show.
Melissa Peterman
Yes.
is so hilarious.
Yeah, because she was like the new wife, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And she wanted to be best friends with Reba, and
Right.
Reba was like, no.
Yeah, and she was like younger, and it was like, who the hell are you? Maybe I'll rewatch Reba.
You should rewatch Reba, and you should watch Baby Daddy that was on ABC Family because Melissa Peterman was on that
Baby
as
Daddy.
well. It's super funny, and plus one of the guys on there is really hot.
Okay. I'm sensing a theme.
And he's usually shirtless, so
why are we telling Joe what to watch?
because he's not going to watch it.
No, but I mean, because he's
because Joe also
I'm going to be Mr. Worldwide.
because he's fun employed, right? You said fun employed.
I'm fun employed? Yeah, well, yeah, I don't think it's that fun right now because I'm like, oh, I'm not working.
But I mean, you can like clean your house. You can
Yes.
iron your underwear. You can...
I haven't been wearing underwear. I'm wearing underwear now because I'm out, but like generally when I'm home, it's just basketball shorts. I haven't had to do a lot of laundry. It's been nice.
so. And you're about to embark on a big journey.
Yeah, so I'm going to Europe. I'm going to Barcelona, if you want to say it in English. Paris, and then Santorini. I don't think there's any English
I think sounds the
translation.
same in both languages.
Santorini.
Okay, so like, are you going in that direction? Like, you're going to Spain, Paris,
Yes.
and then Santorini,
And then back to
Kind of a zigzag.
Barcelona. I don't know. I was doing like this.
Okay, and then So how long are you spending in each place?
I should know this. I get to Barcelona and it's 2 days, and then I'm 3 days or 3 or 4 days in Paris, and then 4 full nights in Santorini, and then I cap it back with 2.5 days in Barcelona.
So where are you staying in Barcelona? In Barcelona.
The Gothic Quarter, which is like the historic. So I'm going to be close to like the Familia Cathedral thing.
Sagrada Familia.
Yeah. See. And then Gaudi. There's a bunch of Gaudi stuff.
Right.
I don't know much about Barcelona. I was just like, oh, this is like where my United points will get me.
Jump on a Gaudi tour. They'll take you all over to all the different cool places.
There's more than one?
There's tons
of
them.
Okay.
Yeah, we were supposed to go on a cruise right before COVID hit, and then we were going to go to the cruise, and then we were going to go to Barcelona and Vienna.
Oh,
because Vienna was my choice, Barcelona was Annie's choice, and plus there were two very different architecture and types of cities. I found, so it was nice. So, and then you're going to Paris, and then where are you staying in Paris? What arrondissement?
I'm staying in La Marais, which is the neighborhood.
Oh, excuse me, Miss Thing. Okay.
Well,
Gonna go to GAY.
Well, because I wanted to know.
That's in Paris or London.
My Kyle, I used to manage Kyle when I was at my last job, and his girlfriend is from France. And I asked him like, where should I go? Ask your girlfriend, and he told her, and she's like, tell him to stay in La Marais because it's the neighborhood. Blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, but like, I'm probably just gonna get a bike and like just bike around Paris because that's what like.
That's
I
so
do
French.
With
a little baguette.
With it, right? But then, Saumon Blanc. What'd you say, Saumon Blanc? I need to go to the Saumon Blanc.
You need to go to Sacré-Cœur.
Sacré-Cœur is beautiful.
Yes, so that I need to remember that.
And up near Sacré-Cœur is they have like this artist's little
like village,
quarter.
Yeah,
and you can go and get your portrait painted, but you watch all these artists who paint, landscape. It's a very French thing.
It's a very.
I know.
Should
I smoke a cigarette? I don't know how to do that.
You gotta buy a beret.
It's going to be too hot to wear a beret.
So you get a black and white striped shirt, a red scarf.
There it is.
And then you grab a baguette and some cheese and a little fruit tart.
And then I start miming.
And then you're in a box and you can't get out.
So, I mean, are you going to go to the Louvre?
Yeah, I'm in it. Well, not all of it because it's ginormous. The only thing I want to do is, I know it's so like cliches, I want to go see the Mona Lisa just to say I've done it.
It's a stamp.
Right. And that's all I care about.
Milo, while you're there, stop and see the Venus.
Ooh, what is that?
Venus.
Venus? What's that?
There's Milo in the Louvre.
The Venus?
It's in the same part.
Oh, okay. Oh, Venus. Okay. Do I know what that is?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
the
The
statue.
woman with no arms.
Yes, and tits.
Yes.
I'm really jealous you're going to be at the Louvre without me because I would love to be there.
Just
Actually,
come by.
The other museum in Paris is so much better.
What was? No, you told me this.
I forget which one, but
I'm trying to remember.
it's not the Take that's in London. So also, definitely see the Eiffel Tower in the daytime.
Yes.
But also try to go at
night. Yeah.
When it lights up.
I'm probably going to be
Down.
jet lagged, so I will be awake at night. But yeah, I feel like I want to see it twinkle and shimmer and sparkle.
D'Orsay.
The D'Orsay. So yeah, I want to do I think really the only things that I do have planned the entire trip are that Gaudi architect thing and then the cathedral, and then Val was in Paris recently and she said that the Notre Dame is back up.
Okay, so when you go on one of the bridges, you'll see a lot of locks.
Yes.
So can you go there and see if you can find Andy and I's lock on there?
Yes. You'll have to
One
send me,
behind
what does it
Notre
look
Dame.
like? What's the picture?
It's silver.
Oh, my God.
And it says Paul and Andy with a heart.
Oh. If I find it,
Oh my
and I
God,
put
that
a lock
would be-
on your lock.
That would be crazy if you were to find it.
Well,
Like, that would be-
I need to ask Andy the restaurant in Greece because I
Yeah.
want to go where you went and take a picture with your picture.
It's an incredible. Well, you'd have to know what year and month I was there.
You'll
but I'll
figure
have
it
to
out.
find
Yeah. You have everything
there's
documented.
There's this great restaurant in Santorini that when you're there, the owner takes your picture and he puts it in a book, and you can go back years later, and he's got volumes of all the pictures of all his guests. So if you tell him the month and year.
He'll find it.
And he's like the warmest host ever. He played guitar for people. He sat and talked to us.
You kind of hope that he's still there when you get there.
Well, and even if he's not, like his family.
The family is probably keeping it up.
When we went to Rome, we went to the restaurant I ate at 30 years before as a student a few times. And the menu's the same, and now it's run by the children of the family.
I love that.
And they were so nice. When
it is crazy to go to that restaurant, like to see it still.
Trattoria de Luigi by Piazza Navona.
And they
did
spaghetti
al gorgonzola.
And they did expand it out, so there's like outdoor seating and stuff like that. But it was so cool to see Andy go back to a restaurant that he'd been to that he wanted to take me to, and it was still there. Because it's like we're going to Minneapolis, and there's a couple of restaurants I wanted to take him to. But since COVID, they're no longer there.
They're gone,
So they're gone. So it's like,
That happened, there was a place in San Francisco, and I forget what it was called, but Coletta's, I think, and it closed. Yeah. And it had the best, like, oh my god, what is it? The polenta, like a white creamy polenta.
You love a polenta.
I love a polenta. I do.
God.
Give me a braised, like a lamb shank, or like a nice short rib, slow cooked on polenta.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, everyone, that's what we did this summer. Well, some of the things we did this summer. So we're very excited about season 4.
Know.
Coming up.
We have a lot of things coming up. We have a pup play,
Episode.
a guest on here.
We're all about supporting animals.
It's the ASPC gay.
But we don't want you to have these ones spayed and neutered.
No.
We also have our Spit and Swallow episodes coming up. We have a couple of those. We have one for all of you who are into really bad jokes, dad jokes. So we have an episode of that.
Make Paul and Joe laugh. Episode.
Yeah, I think Joe is probably going to be worse at that than I am.
100%.
All right. Well, stay tuned. Thank you guys for joining us for season 4. We'll see you soon.
Special thanks to Andrew Smith and Nick Stone for producing the show. If you like us, please follow us at tugayspod on Instagram and visit us online at tugayspod.com. You can find us anywhere you can stream podcasts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know topics you'd like to hear. And always remember, stay safe, stay classy, stay sassy, and always stay a little bit trashy. See you next week.